What if I told you that there is a tech company making more money than Ola, Grofers, and Lenskart combined, with over 8,700 crores in revenue and 2,800 crores in profit, that never raised a single rupee of funding? And here's the kicker: it's not from Bangalore, Mumbai, or Delhi, but from small village in Tamil Nadu. So, today we are diving into incredible story of Zoho Corporation, India's most underrated startup success story that built a 50,000 crore empire without touching a single VC dollar. This is how one man's radical vision changed the rule of startup game. Meet Sridhar Vembu, and trust me, he's nothing like typical Silicon Valley founder you are expecting. Born in 1968 in a middle class family in Tamil Nadu. Father was stenographer, mother was housewife. Neither went to college, studied in Tamil medium government school, cracked IIT JEE with 27th rank, graduated from IIT Madras, got PhD from Princeton University in electrical engineering, also worked as a Qualcomm engineer in San Diego. So here's a guy with the perfect Silicon Valley resume, instant PhD, Qualcomm engineer, living the American dream. But in 1996, he made a decision that changed everything. He left his high-paying job to start something completely different. In 1996, while most Indian engineers were dreaming of green cards, Sridhar had different vision. He wanted to prove that India could build world-class software products, not just provide services. In 1996, he co-founded AdventNet, but then 2001 happened. The dot-com crash hit like a tsunami. Their customer base collapsed from 150 customers to 3 overnight. Most startups would have died. Most founders would have sold out or shut down. But here's what makes Sridhar different. Instead of panicking, he made a choice that defined Zoho even today. He refused multiple acquisition offers. He used company's cash reserve to pay every single employee for next 4 years. In 2005, they launched Zoho CRM. By 2008, it had 1 million users. In 2009, they rebranded the entire company as Zoho Corporation. But here's what blew my mind. They started thinking like Apple. While competitors focused on single solution, Zoho said, why should a business use 10 different tools when they can use one ecosystem? They built everything. Instead of Zoom, they built Zoho Meeting. Instead of Google Docs, they built Zoho Writer. Instead of Slack, they built Zoho Click. Instead of Salesforce, they built Zoho CRM. Today, they have 55 integrated products that work seamlessly together. It's like Apple ecosystem for business. Let me hit you with some numbers that will blow your mind. 8,700 crore revenue in 2023. That's around $1 billion. 2,800 crore profit with 30% profit margin. 100 plus users across 150 countries. 50,000 crore valuation without raising a single rupee. But here's the most insane part. While Salesforce spends 37% of its revenue on marketing and 17% on R&D, Zoho does the opposite. They spend 60% on R&D and only 20% on marketing. Here is the comparison between Zoho and its competitor.
Now let's talk about the village revolution. Now here's where Zoho's story gets absolutely wild. In 2019, Sridhar Vembu made a decision that shocked Silicon Valley. He left his California office and moved to Mathalamparai. Hub offices have 1,000. The most incredible part, Zoho schools. They take high school students from rural areas, train them for 18 months, pay them rupees 10,000 per month as stipend, and then hire them directly. No college degree required. Today, 15% of Zoho's workforce doesn't have a college degree, and 10% came through this program. Some of the success stories are: Abdul Alim started as a security guard at Zoho. Today, he's a software engineer working on technical projects. This is the kind of transformation Zoho creates. Now let's talk about taking on the giants. Think about this. Zoho directly competes with Microsoft, Google, Salesforce, Oracle, HubSpot, and they are winning on price, integration, and customer satisfaction. Here's another mind blowing fact: 23 companies have been founded by ex Zoho employees. They call it the Zoho Mafia, India's version of the PayPal Mafia. One of their biggest children, Freshworks, which is now a $1 billion NASDAQ listed company. Global impact. Today, Zoho serves 7 lakh plus businesses globally, companies in 150 plus countries, and 3 out of 5 Fortune companies use Zoho products. Now let's talk about the lessons and future. So what can we learn from Zoho's incredible journey? First, Bootstraps gives you freedom. No investor pressure means long-term thinking. Focus on customers, not valuations. Sustainable growth over explosive growth. Second, geography doesn't define success. World-class products can be built anywhere. Rural talent is just as capable as urban talent. Decentralization creates better work-life balance. Third, integration beats specialization. Customer wants solution, not just products. Ecosystem thinking wins over feature wars. One vendor is easier than managing multiple tools. Fourth, people-first approach works. Investing in employees creates loyalty. Training people from scratch builds culture. And social impact and businesses, success stories can coexist. Future vision. Sridhar Vembu isn't stopping here. Zoho is investing heavily in AI and machine learning, hardware and chip manufacturing, electric vehicles and drones, deep tech for the next 20 to 30 years. He is not just building a company, he is building the foundation for India's technological independence.
The story of Zoho proves that you don't need venture capital to build a world-class company. You don't need to be in Silicon Valley to compete globally. You don't need to compromise your values to achieve success. Remember, the next time someone tells you that you need VC funding to build a big company, just point them to the village in Tamil Nadu where a 50,000 crore empire is being run by a man who chooses people over profit and substance over hype.